magazine that takes you around Sun City and beyond. And Michelle, what is on today's show?
Well, Betty, we're going to be visiting the farmer's market. Remember that great fruit and other produce from the summer?
And what about the Lakeettes? A group of women who dance in the Performing Arts Club. They're great.
Yes, they are. Then we'll visit the Children's Tennis Clinic, also from last summer. That was so popular.
And what about Brainbuster Trivia Night, where they had to have a second night? It was so popular.
And one more popular thing, the Labor Day party. Betty, we had record number of people come to that one.
And now let me introduce B.J. Ratcliffe.
I'm B.J. Ratcliffe. I am a former Mecklenburg County employee of the Health Department, working with fresh produce clubs in the Mecklenburg County area. This is my passion. I feel people need to be eating more fruits and vegetables, and so when I moved to Sun City, I decided to start a club that would introduce the people of Sun City to actually have a market in their own neighborhood. And with that, we are 3 years running. This is the end of our third summer. And we have a lively group of officers, but we don't have a lot of input from the community. So come along and help us decide what we're going to do next year.
You are viewing some of the great fresh produce you can buy on Wednesday's Farmers Market. There is Sheila Green, one of our local vendors from Monroe. And here is Rob Smith of Van Wyck, who has just finished selling eggs to a customer. Now Rob has no shortage of help, as little Stella is always by his side. Bread Smith of Fort Mill tempts our residents with all types of wholesome breads and sweets, including muffins and scones. I tell you, you'll find it hard to resist if you stop by Bread Smith's on Wednesdays. Oh, here comes my favorite, pull-apart bread. Good.
We freshly roast all of our nuts. Our nuts are dry roasted. When I say that, what I mean is that they are roasted in their own oils in our roasters, which are here. Want me to hold it up? And they're roasted in their own oils. There's no added oils to our nuts. We just started today. These are South Carolina pecans that we roasted this morning, about 4 o'clock this morning. And these are our peanuts. They're Virginia peanuts, although we get them from North Carolina. And our almonds. These are cashews that are unsalted, and then we have salted cashews. If you'd like to see where we roast and where our retail outlets are, please go to our website at www.chosenroaster.com. And you can also order online if you'd like on that website. Thank you.
Hi, this is Betty Odendahl, and this is Living Live. I want you to wouldn't you want to take one of these peaches? It's so delicious. And I'm signing off, Living Live at Sun City, Carolina Lakes, Wednesday's Farmers Market. Hi, I'm talking today with Pat Clancy, who is the choreographer for the Lakeettes. So, Pat, what do you think? All these women and all this practice, what do you think of them?
They're gorgeous. They're my babies. They are very supportive, hardworking, keep me on my toes totally. I'm exhausted when I finish. They're not competitive at all. We have a lot of fun. The shows are wonderful. And I have to honestly say that when the shows are performed, well, they bring down the house every time. So they're wonderful. I've taught a number of people through my life, and this by far is the most enjoyable. And I love them. They're wonderful, and they love each other.
That's great, and that's so great. And you can come actually see them, too, in performances that are coming up. Hi, I'm Betty Odendahl, and this is Living Live. Today I'm talking with Larry Namaroff, who is the founder and leader of the Lakettes, a dance troupe here at Sun City, Carolina Lakes. And I'm curious to know one question. How do you get a group of ladies together and start the Lakettes?
When we started our club, I wanted to put on a Follies, and you needed a dance troupe. And I was involved with line dancing.
Yeah.
And so I observed all the women in the line dancing club, and I went to those that I thought would be appropriate for a dance troupe, and I asked them to come to auditions, and many of them did, and some of them laughed at me, but the rest is history.
The rest is history, okay. And how often do you guys rehearse?
We rehearse when we have a show going on every Tuesday from 2 to 4, and then, of course, as the show gets closer, we rehearse a little bit more often as needed.
And then you fine-tune what probably...
Yeah, we rehearse for about 6 weeks to get the basic steps, and then after that we start putting on the final touches.
Great. And I want to ask you, are there any new, can we see the Lakettes sometime soon?
Well, they're in rehearsal right now. If you want to come and look.
Well, we just might do that.
Okay, well, welcome.
Thank you. This is Betty Odendahl, and this is Living Live.
Come on, everybody. It's time for the Grandchildren's Tennis Clinic. Here we go.
Eddie, what do you hope to accomplish today with the tennis clinic for kids?
Well, today we try to make some drill, make them have fun, and learn basic tennis. And then when they grow up, and they can, go on and try to learn this game.
Thank you, Eddie.
Tennis pro Eddie Chin is running the children through a series of drills. Here, the kids are practicing balancing. They're working hard. This is a little harder than it looks, isn't it? Now we're learning how to swing a tennis racket. You're never too young to learn a new skill, right? That's the way. The kids are excited as they see themselves getting better.
It's been a wonderful day out here at the tennis courts. The kids have really learned a lot from Eddie Chin, our tennis pro, and they really are going to become good tennis players because they learned the basics. Have a wonderful time anytime you come out to the tennis courts. This is Dave Wilner for Sun City, Carolina Lakes Living Live magazine.
Hi, I'm Betty Odendahl, and this is Living Live. If you are a new resident at Sun City, Carolina Lakes, or someone who's never been to one of our lifestyle events sponsored by or organized by Trevor Sunderledge, you're in for a treat tonight. I'm going to turn the mic over to him and have him talk about the newest game, Brainbuster Trivia.
Thanks, Betty. Tonight we have a special treat for everyone, Brainbuster Trivia. Everybody's going to have a great time, and I'm going to turn the mic over to Jamie from Drysdale Entertainment, who's been a hit at Hilton Head for how many years?
3 years.
3 years, and they're sold out every time in Hilton Head, so we decided to bring them here. We had a test run a couple months ago, and everybody had a great time, so this time they're back for 2 nights. And can you tell us a little bit about Brainbuster Trivia is?
I can. This is our favorite game of all of the things we do. We do everything from live music to trivia to acoustic work. But the way it works is you gather up as teams. We have a minimum of 4 people, up to 8 people per team. And it's a combination of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune and Name That Tune.
I don't have it up there, so I'm just going to bring it up in a minute. The question is an audio question, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play you a piece of a song. I want you to tell me what movie this song came from. Number 10, ladies and gentlemen, what U.S. president was named after a Greek god? What U.S. president was named?
As you can see, teams work together diligently to answer questions correctly and earn points. If you're feeling brave, teams can try for extra points by accepting surprise challenges. Here's the first group challenge of the evening, the chicken dance. Well, it looks like everybody's having a lot of fun, doesn't it? This group was challenged to perform the Macarena. There's a lot of talent here. And here's tonight's winners. Congratulations.
Well, Trevor, this has been a really exciting evening, and I want to thank you very much for letting us come in here and get a peek at all the fun that was going on.
Well, thank you. Thank you for peeking in on us. We had a great time, and we're looking forward to doing this again. You're coming back, right?
We sure are, and thank you to all the residents at Carolina Lakes. We love coming here. Thank you, guys.
We'll have them back.
Thanks. This is Betty Odendahl saying bye, and this is Living Live. I'm Betty Odendahl, and this is Living Live. And today we're celebrating Labor Day with a fun picnic here at Sun City, Carolina Lakes. Tell us about it.
Well, this is probably one of the biggest crowds we've had for a holiday event like this. As you can see, we filled up completely the backyard. Tailgaters almost are running out of food. Hamburgers and hot dogs doing a great business. Have the band over here. South of Charlotte playing for you. Line dancers are going to dance in a few minutes, and everybody's just having a great time.
Thanks, Trevor. As you can see, everybody's really having a great time, and if you come down to one of our events, you'll have a great time too. This is Betty Odendahl, and this is Living Live.